now we'll step on to the divisions. We're going to do that one. My division. And this one here was a bit of a strange one because the top 4 teams all lost this week, and then the next 1, 2, the next 6 teams all won, so it makes it a lot closer. So I'm a bit gutted because I've never lost my second quarterback in 3 weeks. So I'm starting to maybe just take the quarterbacks out of the equation in this game and just play no quarterbacks. It'll be a lot more fun. Only because I keep on losing them. Otherwise, they're usually quite handy. So we'll go on some of the scores to see how we get on. So obviously myself, I got absolutely annihilated by the Warner Bay Warriors, 244 points to 26. But I don't think Derek Carr would have really got 70 points, so it's a bit of a moot point in the end anyway. Then Dougie got a nice win there of 208 points, 21 to poor Arthur, 168.53. Then the former number 1 team, the Stoke-on Bengals, 100, relatively low scoring for them because they're usually one of the higher scoring teams, getting 148.23, coming up against the Whitworth Rockstars, Jack, 212.13. That's him on a 2-game winning streak and moving up to 5th spot. One of the higher scoring teams, but they are now actually back to being the highest scoring teams in the division. And what was definitely the tie of the round, tie of the week, EK Colts 247.62 against 235.25 Leeds Lassos. So what happened here then? Oh, only got 6 points for Trevor Lawrence and you still managed to score 235 points. That's pretty bloody impressive. Let me see these. No Dak Prescott. No points for Dotson as well. So between your wide receiver and your quarterback, you got 6 points and you lost by 12 and a bit. That's a bit of a sore one. And only 9 points for a defender, 11. That's pretty hangry. So, yeah, Devin Singletary. I don't like that man. He knocked me out my own game. But Mayfield, you wouldn't have played Mayfield over Lawrence, to be honest. Probably the difference in the tie. But, so, like I say, you're now top of the division, Leeds Lassos, so you can't really complain too much. And you've still got your 8 wins. You've got the gaming teacher Laxdale Legends coming at 194.21 against 175.66 against Joe and the Hot Dog Hot Shots. And then down the bottom there, you've got Portsmouth Pirates coming up short against the Rotherham Raiders. We've got those 2 players in the trade. And they've got, I think you only played Richard White, so 21 points for Richard White. Then Bijan Robertson scored 23 points, I think. So it did much of a difference at the moment. But he's got, you'll have Hubbard on the bench if he needs him at some point. The 2 of them together would have been enough, but the team is pretty good. Kincaid, Lockett, Najee Harris running all over Green Bay. In fact, everybody was running all over Green Bay that day, but it's closer than it probably should have been. But yeah, so that's 229 points, 7-4 for the Rotherham Raiders against the Portsmouth Pirates. So as you can see, you've got Leeds Lasso 8-2 now, Stoke-on Bengals 8-2 now, myself 7-3. And dire need of a quarterback, so if somebody wants to give one for free, I'd be very happy. The Portsmouth Pirates 6-4, with the Whitworth Rockstars also 6-4. Then you've got 3 teams at 5-5 for the last playoff spot. EK Colts, Warner Bay Warriors, and the top head 49ers. So nice and tight there. And of course, Rotherham Raiders with that great win on the 1 game behind the playoff spot. Then Laxdale Legends 2 games back. Then basically Hot Dogs and Plymouth Argyle Browns. Sorry, Arthur. You'll be playing for the bottom divisions next year, I think. So who's playing who next week? I know I'm playing a tough one. Myself against the Portsmouth Pirates. I'm still looking for a quarterback, so like I say, feel free to send me one. Preferably if they're half decent. Then you've got Stoke-on Bengals hoping to bounce back after last week's lot, coming up against Doug for the top head 49ers, or top head Niners. Then you've got Jack coming up trying to cement his place by trying to get to 7-4 against Arthur and the Plymouth Argyle Browns. Then on to Leeds Lasso, hoping to stretch their hoping to bounce back also and go to get to 9-2, coming up against the Joe Hodgson Hot Dog. So you imagine they would do that. Laxdale Legends not looking great, coming up against the highest scoring team, UK Colts. It looks close there, but they just seem to be pulling it out the bag, so they'll be wanting to try and get into that final spot. Well, hold on to the final spot even. And Rotherham Ravers looking to carry on the resurgence and get up to 5 and 6 and put Warnaby Warriors in the same spot. And after my hiding last week, I've got to say, come on, the Rotherham Raiders. So, not being biased, but I suppose the game of the week will probably be my game, even though I am dreading it. But very, very closely followed by the Stockholm Bengals against the top 8 49ers. Oh, well, I'm guessing the quarterback will be changing because that's worse than mine. You got Tua back. Oh, yeah, Tyreek Hill back. Yes, I tell you, this will be the game of the week. Stockholm Bengals against the top head Niners. It's going to be a lot closer than what that says when you put Tyreek Hill back in the ring and you put Tua back in. Get rid of Badgett. Obviously, he's better than Danny DeVito, but he's no great. And then myself against the Portsmouth Pirates, who I've got O'Connell as a quarterback, so please help. Barkley, Hall. I do like the rest of my team, I just don't like my quarterback. But having lost Carr last week, Cousins on IR, it's not been a very good week for a couple of weeks or fortnight. Oh, come up against CJ Stroud. Lovely. I think CJ Stroud's definitely winning that head-to-head in that quarterback battle anyway. Quarterback, running backs. I quite fancy my running backs a bit better. Possibly tight wide receivers. I prefer Ferguson over Thomas. Yeah, probably Ingram over Musgrove. Jones over Tucker. Oh, you need a kicker. Don't bother picking up a kicker. You'll no need him. Hopefully my defenders will do me good. Still got a hunting defence. Irwin to play might get a game if Higgins just still. It's looking like he will be out. So we'll see how that one goes. I'm not telling you who I'm going for. So that was the St Magnus division.